What's going on, boys and girls? I'm home for lunch and I'm just going to show you how quickly it is to make something for lunch. And we're going to cook this. And so when I get home, the oven will still be kind of warm. So really the chicken that I'm going to make will still be ready to eat. If you want to warm it up a little bit more, you can. But I'm going to start this at about 375, 380 degrees. It's just a mustard-based chicken. Real easy to do. No special ways to make this. It's just a easy recipe. You ought to try it. So we're just going to start off with some legs and thighs here. Bought these a little while ago. Now our spices or ingredients are going to include some mustard. Of course, that's going to be the star of it right here. Some Grey Poupon mustard. You can use yellow mustard if you want to. Some lemon juice, a little bit of white wine, some extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of mayonnaise. And now this right here is a special mixture that I made up. It's a mixture of white pepper, salt, Himalayan salt, ouch, garlic powder, onion powder, and mustard powder. So it's all in one. So it's real easy, easy to make. I will leave how to make. I think I've done it before, guys. So I've done that several times before. So, but anyway, I'll describe it to you here shortly. Let's put this thing together. All right, that spice blend has some paprika in there. The main ingredient in it is the salt. So you got about one part of the salt in there, and then a fourth of the other spices, except for the paprika. I think there's a half of the part of salt of paprika in there as well. So, but it's a really good seasoning blend. So we're going to put our olive oil in here. That's about two to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of mustard, 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then we're just going to add about a fourth of a cup of white wine. Alrighty, we got our white wine in there. We're going to give that a little bit of a stir. Alright, you want to kind of beat that till it's nice and smooth, and just kind of put that off to the side. Alright, next we're going to get us a gallon bag and put our chicken thighs in there, and there's no specific order in there. And we're also going to put our chicken legs in there. Alrighty, and those just fit in there so it can close, and we're going to pour our little marinade on top of this. Pour it up there just like that, guys. Then we're going to give it a little bit of a mix. And if you wanted to, you could stick this in the refrigerator for 6 to 12 hours or so and just let it marinate in those flavors. But we're not going to do it that way because we're going to cook this while we're at home for lunch. Alrighty, we got it all nice and mixed up in there now. We're going to put it into our pre-greased baking sheet. Alrighty, we got it nice and pre-greased. And what I'll do sometimes, guys, so I don't have to move the chicken and have to handle it so much, I will kind of season the bottom part of this pan, even though it's sprayed right here, just so that the bottom part of the chicken will be seasoned. All right, you don't have to put a whole lot. It doesn't even look like I put any up there, but I really did. And then we're going to pour our chicken on to this. All right, there's nothing special about pouring it in there. You're going to pour everything that's in this bag is going to go in here. Just pour it in there, guys. Again, it doesn't matter. Look how all that stuff is all nice and coated. Oh, this is going to be so good, y'all. Now, we don't want it cooking like that. So we're gonna flip everything over. I make sure that the skin side of the thighs are out. Just make sure that you're all in one layer here. This right here. Let's go ahead and flip this over a little bit so we're not having to handle it so much. But yeah, it's nice and coated, y'all. And then all we're gonna do is take some of our seasoning here. Give it a little bit of seasoning on top. Just be liberal with it, y'all. We don't want to over season it, but we don't want to under season it either. But that mustard, guys, it's gonna taste so good. Just make sure you're coating out all the different pieces here. One is not quite on top because we want everything to be on one layer. There you go. Now you add a little bit of a seasoning here. Now I didn't get this recipe from anybody. This is straight from the mind of Tracy right here. I have done it several times, and I've done it differently each time, and I got a feeling this one's going to be one of the best ones because I think that wine is what makes the difference. I've got my oven set to 280 degrees. We're going to pop that thing in the oven. Should go in there for about an hour, and it should be done. And there you have it, guys. It's been about an hour or so. I'm going to stick this back in the oven. I'm going to turn the oven off. and stick it back in there. And then these are all done right now. Again, they'll cook a little bit more because I'll have the oven turned on. I just did this over the span of my lunch hour. I've got a longer lunch hour anyway, so I'm going to head back to work. Going to have some nice chicken when I come home this afternoon, and this is going to be a really special meal. I don't know what to call this. I think I'm going to call this my Wino mustard chicken surprise or something like that. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll catch you the next time. Peace.